Well, I had the privilege of writing kind of a dancey song on the album, and you kind of brought the other dance to the album, Brad. You know, with From This
Did I?
House.
You did.
You brought
right.
the,
You brought the
brought
dance.
me.
You brought the
you brought,
party.
you brought the party, man.
Thank you.
You brought the soul.
Wait,
Yeah, it was it. Yeah.
Wait, what song?
From This House.
From this house.
From This House. Okay. So From This House was I had been working on this idea, and I had kind of the opening line, there's a name that has power to bring freedom. And I had that kind of in my gut for probably a couple years. Just trying to flesh out, and I had some other thoughts to it, and I had some ideas on the chorus, and I actually, just for myself, had titled the song Singing Out the Wonders, you know, just talking about declaring, you know, we're kind of Christ Fellowship, if I know anything about who we are as a church, it is we are declarative about who God is and His goodness and His greatness. So I had this idea about the wonders and the awe. You know, worship includes this wonder and awe because we don't know fully who He is, but we will one day. But to come to Him with this awe and this reverence. And so anyways, we were fleshing some of that out, and Michael and I sat down and I sang the first line, and we kind of dug in on it a little bit, and it kind of evolved into this kind of, it was actually kind of had more of a gospel kind of vibe to it. And so we finished the song, and we did it a few times at church, and then you know, as songs do, they just kind of, you know, we rework them and we retool them, and so it ended up, I think you and Brian maybe were in the process of kind of retooling some of that, and you brought kind of a bridge, a different bridge to it, and so tell us about that, how you kind of tagged that on, like after the song was kind of done, and then we go back and retool it.
Yeah, I think there was just, we had come to the end of the song, and there was still an anthem. We still needed to sing the name of Jesus. And there was still an anthem to be sung there at the end. And so we're just sitting there, we're working on the song, and sure enough, as you hear different guys trying to work it, and all of a sudden it just kind of starts coming out, you know, let your name be lifted high, let your name be lifted high, let your name be lifted high from this house, from this house. And just singable and really declarative, and we just started singing, let your praise be lifted higher, and then finishing the song with just the name of Jesus.
I do remember walking through each iteration of like From This House. It's probably the song that has transformed the most, I think, of all the songs. I mean, it took on, I mean, we got into pre-production and kind of final, and it just took on its own little life. But I just love that every step of the way when we were doing it, like when we did the song, it was like the church loved it, and then we did the new one and they love it. It's like, I love, because the song, you guys did such a great job at like the lyrics and what it's rooted in, it translates past genre, which I think was really cool, that you could take a song that was a little bit more gospel-y, and then turn it into something that's a little bit more dance-ish, and you don't lose anything of the song. It still communicates that power and that truth. So I just thought that's pretty cool.
Well,
That's good.
Good job, fellas.
Yeah.
I do remember jumping up and down in the studio when you started singing, let your name, like,
You had your own little,
yes!
you had your own
That
little
was
praise
like
moment in there.
the fist pump moment of the day, because we had just
You got
been
your
like,
hanky out.
we had just been like, I remember we just been like going through it and scrubbing 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 it, and then that just came out. It was so cool to see God like just in that moment like speak exactly what we were kind of looking for.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, like you said, Jay, giving our people, you know, a song to sing, something fresh, something new, what God's doing in our hearts as a church, and us being able to just kind of express that as a team is just, it's amazing. It's a privilege.
Yeah. Awesome.